Dear students, today we are going to start our 5th unit, which is managerial control. Controlling is an important function of management. It is the process that measures current performance and guides it towards some predetermined objectives. Under primitive management, control was undertaken only when something went wrong, and the objective of the control was reprimand the person responsible for these events and take action against him. The modern concept of control envisages a system that not only provides a historical record of what has happened to the business as a whole, but also pinpoints the reason why it has happened and provides data that enable the manager to take corrective steps if he finds he is on the wrong track. Now, when we talk about controlling is a very important function of management. Controlling actually helps the managers to like it is mentioned here that earlier the practice was that when something went wrong and the failure has taken place, then finding out the fault of the person and punishing him was the practice. But in the under the modern this concept of controlling, what happens, a continuous evaluation takes place where the actual performance is compared with the standard performance, and if there is a negative deviation, then the corrective actions are taken on time so that any big failure can be avoided. So if we define controlling, actually control or controlling is a primary goal or oriented function of management in an organization. It is a process of comparing the actual performance with the set of standard of the company. And why this comparison takes place? It takes place because the company wants to ensure that activities are performed according to the plans, and if not, then taking corrective action should be there. So every manager needs to monitor and evaluate the activities of his subordinates in the organization. It helps in taking corrective actions by the manager in the given timeline to avoid any contingency or company's loss. If we see the definition of controlling, the control is the process through which managers assure that actual activities conform to planned activities. According to Breach, control is checking current performance against predetermined standards contained in the plans with a view to ensure adequate progress and satisfactory performance. It means it is the comparison or evaluation comparison of the actual performance with the standard performance so that the adequate progress can be confirmed and satisfactory performance should be there. Second definition is given by George Terry. He has defined controlling is determining what is being accomplished, that is evaluating the performance and if necessary applying corrective measures so that the performance takes place according to plans. It means Terry has suggested that controlling is determining what is being accomplished. It means at every step it is important to understand and to evaluate by the managers that what is being accomplished. Like it means if we have accomplished 10% of the production, had we set the same standard that till this time we will achieve 10% of production, or it was 15. If it was 15, then we have to take the corrective action so that this deviation of 5% can be met. Then nature and purpose of controlling. If we talk about nature and purpose of controlling, control is an essential function of management. Wherever whenever we talk about organizational function, if we talk about planning, organizing, motivating, leadership, the controlling is also very important. Without controlling, the successfully planned things and successfully organized things can be failed. So it is important that at every step a proper controlling mechanism should be established. Control is an ongoing process. It doesn't over at one point of time. Rather, it is an ongoing process, and it keeps on going. At every step the performance is being evaluated or compared with the actual performance is being compared with the this standard one. Then control is forward working, because past cannot be controlled. So what is here, like what is done, that cannot be undone now. So the controlling is forward style, so that we by seeing the present we just try to control our future things, so that if we will control the present and while controlling or evaluating the present, if we find that there is some deviation, so if we control that deviation at this moment of time only, then in future the contingency or the crisis may not take place. Then control involves measurement. Yes, it involves measurement. It is always like measuring the actual performance with the standard one. So it involves this measurement thing. Then the essence of control is action. Only evaluating the things and concluding that there is some deviation will not solve the purpose unless and until it is taken into action. And then comes, it is a integrated system. Controlling is an integrated system. It means all the activities which is happening to achieve the organizational objective should be integrated and should be evaluated in a integrated way. Now talking about the control process. The basic control process involves mainly these steps as shown in the figure. Number 1, establish clear standards. Establishing clear standards means standards are the plans or the targets which have to be achieved in the course of business function. So they can also be called as the criteria for judging the performance. So standards generally are classified into two ways. One is measurable or tangible, another is non-measurable or intangible. So the measurable or tangible means those standards which can be measured and expressed are called measurable standards, whereas those for example cost, expenditure, output, time, profit, etc. Whereas non-measurable or intangible standards are standards which cannot be measured monetarily. For example, performance of a manager, deviation of workers, their attitude towards a concern. So these are the intangible standards. So controlling becomes easy through establishing of these standards, because controlling is exercised on the basis of these standards, like evaluation of comparison of standard one with the actual one. Then the next step is monitor and record performance. So monitoring and recording performance is the second step in the controlling. It is to measure the performance. Finding out deviations becomes easy through measuring the actual performance. Like performance levels are sometimes easy to measure and sometimes difficult. Measurement of tangible standards is easy as it can be expressed in units like cost, money, terms, etc. But intangible measurement standards becomes difficult when performance of manager has to be measured, and performance of a manager cannot be measured in quantities like attitude, morale of the worker, and all these things cannot be measured in the quantities. So it becomes little difficult. The third thing is compare result against standards. So comparing result against standard means comparison of actual performance with the planned targets are very important. Deviations can be defined as the gap between actual and the planned targets, and the manager has to find out two things here. One is extent of deviation and cause of deviation. If the cause of deviation is uncontrollable, the manager has to really take out some contingency plans to manage that. Like due to COVID-19, various strategies of this organizations have failed. Now at this moment of time, if a manager is taking the controlling thing, and he finds that this time this should have been the performance, but there is a very big difference between the actual performance and the standard which was planned, but the cause of this is important. Extent of deviation is very high, but at the same time, if we see the whole India is locked down, so this is the cause of this deviation is very high and which is not under control. So ultimately the manager has to be sure that the problem was not with the plan, rather it is a external problem which will go with the time, and definitely managers have to understand and plan for these crisis period also. Then third one is your communicate results. Communicate results means once the result have been determined, all stakeholders need to be notified and keep up to date. It means like if the managers found the deviation, and if the deviation is there, and so the manager has to communicate that thing to the stakeholders. Then if needed, corrective actions should be taken. It means once the causes and extent of deviations are known, the manager has to detect those errors and take remedial measures for it. There can be two alternatives for this. One is taking corrective measures for deviation which have occurred. Another is after taking the corrective measures, if the actual performance is not in conformity with the plans, the manager can revise the targets. So these are the two ways. Then comes your feedback. After these processes, the feedback takes place. Now whatever like feedback may be, are standards realistic? Suppose the standard has been established but the standards are not realistic, so those feedback need to be taken care of. So this was all about controlling process. In our next lecture we may talk about the controlling techniques. There are two techniques of controlling. One is traditional technique, one is modern technique. When we started our lecture, we talked about these two techniques also, but we will be talking about these techniques in detail in our next lecture. Thank you so much. Stay home and stay safe, everyone.